Hello, hello, hello. This is the start of some information passing over to you about our nutrition. So we've got our Facebook recipes group that's all set up. You should have seen that. It just has to be part of it if you're not already part of it. But yeah, get on in with the Compound Fitness Facebook recipes group. I'm just going to show you how I want to use it. Right. So this is for me. If you've got other ideas, please share them. We can use those as well. But for me, I print out a weekly planner, which was in the attachment to this. So for earlier this morning. So you've got your weekly planner. I've already started it, and then I'm going to show you a bit of what I've done. So Monday, breakfast and lunch, spinach, eggs, ham, muffins. So they can be pre-made over the weekend. I can just grab them before I go to work on Monday. I can eat them. We've got grilled tuna and salad. I've used 2 snacks off one of the menus there in Book 9, page 23 and 21, and some grilled mushrooms. And then of an evening, I'll have cooked a ham to use. So I cook a gammon. I use that myself, and we'll have gammon, egg, pineapple, and we're using the sweet potato fries. That's what I'm doing for lunch. That's what I'm doing later on in the week. Okay, some of the breakfast will be repeated. I don't really repeat the lunches and the dinners. I'm trying to change those up a little bit. Might repeat a couple, but the snacks, I'm going to try Scotch eggs for the week. And then on a weekend, I'll normally have a couple of options depending on what we've got on, if the kids have got busy sport. So I've got a smoothie option and some pancakes, some poppy seed pancakes. And on a Saturday, it's poached eggs Spanish style, which I've seen in this recipe and I've never used. And I'm really interested. On a Sunday after rugby, we've got an allowable English breakfast, and then normally we'll have a roast of some sort. And off here is a slow cooker roast. So in the group, there's the planner. We've got the planner. Okay, we're going to use this, print it off, or just sketch it on a piece of paper. You don't even need to do that. We're into the recipes. So as an idea here, you click on read more, and I've made it so you can see the contents without having to download it. So there, I'm looking through, I'm scanning. Is there something I like? Granola. Right. Is this going to be a bit of me? I've had granola before. I like it. It's obviously quite sugary. So I go to the recipe. You can obviously just click below. I'm doing it on the computer. So I've opened it up. I've gone down to the page number that it already tells me it is. There's the picture of the granola. Yeah, that's pretty normal granola. So I break it down, I have a look at it, right? For me, it's probably not got enough protein in. So there's the instructions. That's what we need. That's all pretty standard. The instructions aren't too bad. We've got to cook it as well. It's 45 minutes. Obviously, it doesn't have to be cooked on that day. It could be done there. But for me, calories 227, quite a few carbs, not that much protein. Obviously, you're going to put the Greek yogurt with it as well. So you're going to up it from your Greek yogurt. I might keep it as a quick one, okay, if I'm struggling and have them ready. So I've transferred it across. I'm going to make it a second option. So here, I screenshot, screen grab, and then I rename them. So I've got 01 is Monday. So this is going to be a Sunday option. 07A, A is breakfast. So it goes 07A, I've got 7B is lunch, 7C is dinner. So there's double options there for Sunday breakfast, which for us, with having rugby, boot camp, or very rarely nothing, I can use those. I'm then going to have a look down. I'm not a massive fan of tofu at all, so anything to do with tofu I'll ignore. But if it's like teriyaki tofu, you can change it for chicken. Obviously, if you're vegetarian, it's perfect. Here's the Spanish eggs. I found those. I load the book up, and then I find the page. Okay, dead simple. And then just screenshot the page. So that book's loaded up. Oh no, it wasn't Spanish eggs. This was the bacon and egg wrap, which looks incredible, dead easy. So it's like making an omelette, wrapping it with some bacon, 25 minutes to cook. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it, for a weekend breakfast on a Saturday? Or I think I'm going to use it for a lunchtime on a Saturday or a Friday. Okay, so it's then an option to have a slightly, if we've been out on the hoof with the kids and we've just had a smoothie or some poached eggs, when we get back we can have something a little bit more substantial. Okay, and then and I'll talk about this in a moment, but I'm not checking calories too much at the moment. I'm just picking things that I know is going to work for me, and then I'll talk to you about that later. So I label that one up as Fridays, I've actually written it in my plan as Saturdays, so I changed my mind between typing it here and writing it on my plan. But actually, it'd be quite a nice Friday one for me. When I've finished on the morning shift, I can come home and do some bacon and eggs. So there we go. That's that bit sorted. I want to go back to some further recipes. So these are some old ones. So you'll see that the header changes, and then the recipe style changes. Now these are JPEGs. So here we've got some kind of flapjacks. I'm just going to drag that because it's a JPEG. I've just dragged it across to the side. You can just click on it and save it into your photos. And then all you need to do on these is click on one of them. So pick a month, and then just keep passing across. So that's a breakfast, right? I'm going to use it as it says breakfast in the bottom right hand corner, but it's a low carb quiche. I'm going to drag that across. We might be able to use that on a weekend as a really good idea. So I'm going to save that, have it as a second option. Keep flicking through. No, that's not a bit of me. That's not a bit of me. Turkish eggs. So this is something I've seen a lot of and I really want to try. So I'm going to put that across as well. Okay. When we've made this, when you've made it, you're going to complete it and we're going to fill that in like you saw at the start. Okay. And then I'm just going to print all my recipes and use them as my own personal recipe guide. I'm then going to review this next week. We're then going to look at calories next week, and we're also going to look at substituting anything you didn't quite like, right? Because really I've just taken what I fancy, but I've tried to use it that it's a staple. So I've not tried to pick anything fancy or anything common. So if you look at my dinners, I'm using one that was my own ham or gammon, egg, pineapple, and I found some sweet potato fries, which is in book 8, page 28. I'm then doing I'm trying a vegetarian Tuesday. So I've gone with a vegetarian green curry. I've not picked my dinner for Wednesday yet. I'm just about to do it. I've got healthy hamburgers on Thursday. I've got lime and chicken fajitas Friday. I've got lime and ginger pork meatballs on Saturday. And we've got balsamic beef in a slow cooker for a Sunday lunch with a load of veggies. That's kind of not a bad plan for me. I might tweak a couple of the dinners. As I look through it, I might put some extra options in or week 2 substitutes. But have a go at that. See how you feel. Let me know. Send me a photo below of your recipe. Doesn't need to be printed. Obviously, you could just draw it, pen it. But you want breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. That's it. Okay? Drop a photo of your meal plan in at the bottom and let me know how you get on. Okay? Cheers!